Ghanatube so snowy masai swatena say Elsia for Dimechi na yenkotie and Semba Kumienu bi ekoso ewo or manga ni muna say ba na de account no me de atwaso amamo Dimechi.
I mean that of course quite odd for him to say that tennis conference and for that all the cases that come to that he is not a state attorney, they cannot come to court. The matter is important that the removal of the Chief Justice. They couldn't come or extend the case to a court by attorney. The deputy attorney also not a state attorney, they couldn't come. And what makes it more odd is the fact that they send state attorneys, not even one but two senior state attorneys, to come inform the court that they are at a conference, and so the matter should be done. That is all.
I mean, we know the consultation process are ongoing, and that is the process that you wanted to hold. I mean, that will have some repercussions in that they could come to the prima facie determination while you wait for the hearing to take place.
I don't answer the question.
The question is that you are trying to halt the consultation process that are ongoing. While the case has not been fixed for hearing yet, there is a possibility that that consultation process could come to a conclusion. Is that not what you are trying to halt?
Well, there's an application for temporary injunction pending. So why would anybody proceed? I'll find it quite interesting and quite odd. It would be the height of a discarded rule of law if they proceed in that manner.
So as far as you are concerned, you expect the president to halt the constitution of the council if all this is pending?
It's not my expectation. It's the expectation of the law. The law expects that such regard for due process be observed. And so it will be actually a confirmation of their disregard for rule of law. And I think that if you see the affidavit filed by the Attorney General.
I mean, there are those who have made reference to the fact that in that affidavit, it makes the point that there is no law that requires a fair hearing to be given to the Chief Justice. And there are some who are also saying that even under the previous government, the president gave a hearing after he had referred the matter to the Council of State already.
I would say that the Lord has a fine way of exposing the hearts and desires of men. The Lord has an interesting way of exposing the hearts, the true desires of men. And indeed, it's been evidence in the affidavit filed by the Attorney General. They did not intend to accord any right of hearing to the Chief Justice until the matter was filed. And they indicated it in the affidavit. So it's quite clear. Okay, I'll leave it at that. The merit determined by the court will argue in court. Thank you.
Now, welcome back. Deputy Interior Minister Ebenezer Taylor-Abi has defended government's decision to deport rather than prosecute foreign nationals caught engaging in illegal mining. He insists that repatriation is a more practical and effective approach given the systemic frustrations within Ghana's judicial and correctional systems. Speaking on PM Express on Tuesday, Mr. Taylor-Abi admitted the policy isn't without criticism.
We prefer repatriating them than to take them through our courts, because you see, when you arrest them, they'll tell you, take me to court. We have lawyers, yes, rightly so. They need, you know, to be proven guilty by what do you call it, our courts. But the fact is that the situation on hand, we cannot do things, you know, the same way and think that we'll have the same results.
Mr. Taylor,
we need to be a little bit innovative. It wouldn't sound pleasant.
But where's the innovation in deporting somebody? We've done it before with Aisha One. There's no innovation there.
The point is that, you see, if you are arrested and then we get their embassies to repatriate them, because you see, the whole thing is so complex. You arrest some of them and all they tell you is that they don't have their passports, and the identity is very difficult. So once they get into the system, it's difficult to even track some of them. You understand? So once you are lucky and you grab them, you know, at the crime scene, now taking them, we have another challenge at our prisons. We are looking at 14,000, you know, population of prisons that we have now. Feeding them is even a problem. Taking care of them. I mean, recently, last week, my boss went to Kumasi. The pictures I saw, seriously, the prisons are congested. So if there's a way to not to exacerbate the situation, by sending these people back to their home countries, I think that I would opt for that. Yeah. I would definitely opt for that.
But Mr. Telabi, do you concede though? You said that taking these foreigners to our legal system is frustrating. The course will frustrate you.
Yes, sometimes. Yes.
But you are okay dealing with the frustrations when it comes to Ghanaians you arrest, but you are not okay dealing with the same individuals when they are foreigners. That is double standards at best.
Oh, not really, my brother. You see, let's be realistic, because you arrest about 80, Chinese, and then you have to find a place to keep them, and then sometimes even vehicles to take them to court. It's a problem. You go to court and they succeed in getting, bail.
But that also applies to the Ghanaians who arrest.
Certainly, but you see, the point is that I mean, there are a few things that I wouldn't like to disclose. Some of the things that happen behind the scenes. I wouldn't like to disclose everything on air.
Well, Deputy Director of Arocha Ghana, Ța Bosu, disagrees.
Have elevated these tags to dangerous terrorists. I believe that our approach to dealing with them must also change. And I must say I agree with Professor Ening when he talks about the fact that we need to be very tactical and we need to even elevate the ways in which we really bring the full force of the law against these people. So for me, it is for me very, very sad to hear that the Ministry of Interior is taking the strategy rather to deport these people. By doing this, we are really not giving the people an opportunity to see how deterrent our law is, and by that, they will definitely go and come again, as has been indicated.
Do you sympathize with the practical challenges that the Deputy Minister is just articulating? One, the prison system is choked. Two, the legal system is frustrating. Three, they will get all these lawyers to frustrate the trial. Four, they don't even have passports. It is very difficult to identify who they are. They have real challenges there, and don't waste time doing this. Just deport them and let them leave our shores. Do you have any sympathy for that?
No, unfortunately, I must say that I'm quite confused as to some of the challenges the Deputy Minister is mentioning, because I don't see it to be neither here nor there, because what is good for the goose is also good for the Ghana. And we want to see that, look, if Ghanaians are wallowing in our prison, you say it's congested, it is dirty and all of that, then let the Chinese, let the foreigners also go there, so that they know that this is how deterrent our law is. And once you are found culpable, you have to face the full rigors of the law. So
they may not have space for them.
I don't really understand why they want to, like you said, treat the foreigners with kid gloves. And it's only the Chinese. We have a lot of other people, other foreigners from the Burkina Faso areas, Mali, all of them. If you go to the ground, you see all of these people on the ground. And it's very sad that we are taking this approach. And just as has been said, the Minerals and Mining Amendment Act 995 is very clear. Even if you are liable for deportation, that non-Ghanaian shall, where sentenced to a term of imprisonment, serve the full sentence before deportation in accordance with subsection 3 of section 37 of Act 573. So it's really very important that we really take this into consideration. I believe that by just deporting them, we are whittling down the processes, we are whittling down away our deterrent measure, and they're not going to respect our laws in.
Madam Assistant Mudi Mechekotie and Sema Elcoso, answer a message almost on me. I will say, I Ghanatube so. Wait me, age our comment, Eddie Amayan, na Yabekin Kai Eddie Amor fair. One subscribe and subscribe. Now found sir a mere notification bell no so. Said a bear in 72 now we know in 10 pass. Wonderful snowy near everything for my crown.